Why the war won't stop. The Israel-Palestine conflict explained in 3 minutes. In October 2023, a small region in the Middle East suddenly captured the world's attention. On one morning, over 10,000 rockets were launched from Gaza into Israel. The targets included music festivals and neighborhoods. About 1,200 people were killed. Some were children, some were simply enjoying their day. Around 240 people were taken hostage. Israel responded with massive force. While the official target was the armed group Hamas, the airstrikes and ground attacks hit Gaza as a whole. In just 2 months, more than 28,000 people in Gaza lost their lives. Among them, over 5,300 were children. That means around 90 children die every single day. About 1.7 million people, more than 80% of Gaza's population, have been forced from their homes, now living in shelters or on the streets. But what kind of place is Gaza? Gaza is a tiny strip of land, about half the size of New York City. Yet nearly 2 million people live there. Most of its borders are sealed off. Fuel, food, and medicine can barely get in. Electricity is only available for a few hours a day. Clean water is a luxury. And nearly half the people, 47%, are unemployed. Over 80% of the population depends on humanitarian aid to survive. And who controls Gaza? A group called Hamas. In the media, they're often called a terrorist organization. But locally, they also run schools, hospitals, and provide support to the poor. That's why many people in Gaza support them. Still, their use of weapons and violent tactics leads to suffering on both sides. And it fuels a cycle of war that has lasted for over 75 years. This conflict isn't a simple good versus bad story. On both sides, there are ordinary people, mothers, children, students, who just want to live in peace. But they are the ones paying the price. Why has this gone on for so long? Why are children still dying? And what can we do to change it? These are not questions for politicians alone. They're questions for all of us. Maybe the answers will come from the next generation.